Video, I'm going to talk about the different reputation sources and also the fastest strategy with the new faction, the Dream Wardens. First of all, we're going to go over the reputation sources, how much and where to get all of them from, and then we're going to move into the fastest strategy to Renown 20. This also bears in mind that the Dreamsurge learnings buff was nerfed, so don't worry about that. And I just wanted to say that if any of these numbers have changed during the patch, then I apologize and I will update that in the comments below. So for the reputation sources, you can see here on the screen, they're broken up into this one-time, weekly, and bi-weekly / others sections. We're going to go through these all individually, and basically they are going to show you what the reputation source is, where to get it, and then you'll see the amount as well, how much reputation it awards. The TomTom coordinates will be in the description for any of the things that you might not know where they are as well. Our first source of reputation, the main storyline. A lot of this reputation coming from the tokens on screen now. These are from chapter 2 to 6, whereas chapter 1 is just going to be a flat 2,500 rep with the Dream Wardens. Not all of these will be available in the first week of the patch. Next, we have the side quests, a total of 7,000 rep from these quests. There's 9 of them in total. They all award these different reputation tokens on the screen now. You will find most of these in the central encampment, as you can see on the map here, other than a memory of the Dreamer, which is going to be further in the north. There is quite a few different chains, just follow them all to the end and you should get all the tokens. Next, and our last one of these one-time sources, we have the treasures. The first type are the Unwaking Echoes chests. To access these chests, you need to type /sleep and let your character fall asleep. Then you'll be able to walk over and interact with the chest in your dreaming state. You're just kind of going to go a bit green and then you can walk over and interact with the chest. There are 4 of these chests located here on the map. And then after the Unwaking Echoes, we have just the other treasures in the Emerald Dream. Now, I've seen and experienced a lot of different information on which ones actually give 200 reputation, but the ones that work for me are on the map here. What I would recommend is maybe just go and find all of the treasures just to confirm if any of the others gave you the reputation. Okay, now moving on to the weekly reputation options. The first one, identical to its Loam Niffen counterpart, is the A Worthy Ally quest to gain 1,500 rep with the Dream Wardens. This one is found in the central encampment and awards 500 rep when you complete it. Next, not far away, we have the Super Bloom event. The way to gain 1,000 rep token here is slightly different to the Loam Niffen Researchers Under Fire that we had. This one, you accept a quest from the NPC beside the big tree boy. And when you complete that quest, you'll get the reputation token. Basically, just complete this event and you will complete the quest. Nothing special or fast ways to do this as far as I know. Again, remember to use this token with the rep buffs active. Okay, and then the next one are these 2 supply crate quests down here on the map. You need to have some crafting materials. You can grab them off the auction house to convert into supply crates to complete the quests. You'll need a total of 6 supply crates for both quests, and that's going to award you a total of 500 rep per week. Now, finally, in the weekly section, I have the Elite Rares in the Emerald Dream. This is one source I'm not entirely sure of how frequently you can gain rep from them. It may be daily, weekly, or one time. I'm not exactly sure yet. Weekly seems like a good bet, though. There are 6 total rares, and each one will award 50 rep total. There's going to be 25 rep and then 25 within a bag that you'll loot from the rares. This is where you'll find them all. Of course, they'll be on your in-game map as well. And with all 6 of those killed and looted for the little bags, you will gain a total of 300 rep. Okay, finally onto our bi-weekly / other section. The reason for it being the bi-weekly / other is basically it's the world quests, which will replenish halfway through the week, and some of them at different timings as well. It's difficult to know exact numbers for world quests in terms of rep, as the rewards vary and some might award extra rep, but my guess would be between 750 to 1,000 rep per week depending on the rewards, and each one awards basically 50 rep at a time, and you might get up to about 15 world quests per week. And then onto our final source for reputation for the people who really want to push it and fancy doing hundreds of world quests. Basically, you can buy this Dream Wardens contract from scribes who will be selling this on the auction house, or if you have your own scribe, you can maybe make one for your characters. This allows you to get 15 additional rep from every world quest throughout the Dragon Isles, and per week there should be around 100 or so. And this includes obviously Zeralek Cavern, Forbidden Reach, and the Emerald Dream. You need to have this contract active for all of those. And my guess for rep would be between 900 and 1500 per week, just from the contract alone. So that's us at the end of all these different reputation sources. Here are the total amounts for each one on the screen now. So now we know where all the reputation is going to come from. What is the fastest strategy? So basically you need a few different level 70s. The reason for this is that at these different breakpoints of Renown 10 and Renown 20, you're going to get this buff here, which is going to increase the reputation gains of the rest of your characters. That means that the one-time sources in particular are going to be way more valuable if your characters, your other characters, have one of these buffs active. Also, during the first week of the patch, you're going to have the Dark Moon Fair available, which if you go along and jump on some of the rides, you're going to be able to get this buff on the screen here, which is going to increase your reputation gain by 10%. And then in the second week of the patch, it's going to be WoW's 19th anniversary, and you generally will get a 19% reputation increase during that event. So this means that the fastest strategy is during week 1, grab these buffs on your first character, go and complete every single reputation source. If that character gets to Renown 10, then you can jump onto your second character and do the exact same, complete every single source with the buffs. However, if your first character does not make it to Renown 10, you just need to make sure that the second character does not complete any of the one-time sources, as we want to wait until week 2, when the first character can then get to Renown 10 by completing those weekly and bi-weekly sources again. And the best way to do this would be to wait for that 19% buff with the WoW anniversary. And then after they get Renown 10, then you can jump back onto your second character, complete all of the one-time sources during that second week, and then the weekly and bi-weekly again as well. Then this character, the second character, will then get a lot further ahead, and it should be able to get closer to Renown 20 much faster. After that character reaches Renown 20, then you can start getting that bonus on all your other characters to get them up to Renown 20 a lot quicker as well. So guys, that is what I believe the fastest strategy to get to the maximum renown with the Dream Wardens. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it all made sense. If there's anything that is wrong and you have found a better way, please comment below and I'll try to pin those comments to make sure that everyone knows. If you have any feedback or anything, also let me know. And yeah, please subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed. There's definitely more coming. Have a wicked day, everyone. And yeah, peace.